paint the picture.
Who are these people? This is
in.
another bonding moment, just like the holiday radio show.
John Butler, who's our news director, who's worked with Bill for not his entire time here.
Well,
20 years. Yeah, Bill and I were talking about it earlier.
When John Butler and Claiborne make it in the same room together, you know that you have a gathering.
Hey, Bill, listen to this.
All right.
Office of the Mayor, City of St. Louis proclamation. Whereas Bill Reker is retiring today after more than 20 years broadcasting news in KMOX and has been a model journalist, exhibiting fairness, credibility, and enthusiasm for his craft. He gets better. Whereas he has delivered breaking news, weather bulletins, sports scores, and correct lottery numbers in a calm, clear voice.
Is that really on there?
Yes.
And has worked holidays, weekends, late nights, and early morning shifts. And
At your beck and
whereas he
Yeah,
has
right.
co-hosted the Trading Station, the Garden Hotline, and other shows displaying a down-to-earth manner, wit, and kindness to listeners, and, it's not over yet, whereas he has humbled himself once a year and performed various strange characters on a KMOX holiday radio show to the delight of captive audiences, because we won't let them out, whereas he has mentored young journalists on KMOX on news writing, proper inflection, and how to make a pot of coffee without bitters. And whereas he has answered countless wrong numbers and phone calls from sometimes inebriated listeners who want him to look at the scores of an American League game, which Bill has done so with patience and courtesy. And whereas, on behalf of the people of St. Louis, it is my great pleasure to join with the staff at KMOX Radio in wishing Bill a long and happy life, and to thank him for his time, hard work, and contributions to the culture of St. Louis over the airwaves of KMOX Radio. Therefore, I, and I'm standing in for the mayor, Francis G. Slay, Mayor of the City of St. Louis, do hereby proclaim October 22nd, 2015 as Bill Reker Day in St. Louis.
I had no idea that he was such a fan.
And there is more, Bill.
That's better
Is
than
that pineapple upside down, Kate?
What did you ask, Bill?
I asked for pineapple upside down.
What is in that box,
Oh
Bill?
my God! Look at this. Everybody needs to look at this.
Just for you, Bill.
Just for you. And there's more, Bill.
This is incredible.
Would you, without reading this card, would you open that up and tell us what is pictured in that card? It's a gift from many staffers here at
Is this me in
CBS
some
Radio.
compromised position? This is a.
It is a card.
Thank you
It's a
for
greeting
leaving
card. It's not a thank you for leaving card, no. But what's
And,
pictured inside?
What's pictured?
Can you read that?
Are you
Or
talking about
if
this
you
thing?
can't, yes. What do you think
Yes.
that is without your glasses there?
Well, it's a IKEA. It's a stand-up desk.
And can you please explain to everyone why on earth we'd give you a standing desk?
Many years ago, I asked for a stand-up desk so that I didn't have back-breaking experience every night. And but the design of the newsroom would not allow, so I had to go into a special exercise program. Well, thank
Sorry,
you very
Bill.
much. This is a gift certificate.
It is a gift.
Oh
Yes,
my
gift,
goodness.
yes.
Well, thank you.
You
very
could
much.
either buy a bunch of Swedish meatballs at IKEA, or you can buy the standing desk. We just
Oh,
love you.
that is beautiful.
And can I tell you all
and I'll
the
read
measure
these
of
things
Bill
later.
Reker's character? That when I was pregnant, he's
Another pregnant
hands
story.
in
Here
the
we go.
air. I was having contractions, and what did you do, Bill? He did not deliver the child.
No, I did not. No, we were doing a show together, and I said, Carol, are you going to be able to go home without having a baby on the way? And I said, can I follow you just in case?
Yes.
And I did. I followed you.
And Bill followed me home. I did not think I would cry, but he
Somebody had to
followed
be
me home.
called.
Yes.
Or somebody had to be there to panic. That would have been my role.
You said this morning, I saw your Facebook page, Bill, you said, taking a walk with Joy this morning, dogs are running wild, my heart is pounding, brain is flooded with thoughts as fast as a poker dealer throws cards. Retirement is a foreign word. Goodbye should not be in the dictionary. One more night of news means the world will go on.
That's right. It will go on.
It will go on,
It will.
but it will go on in a different way here at KMOX. There's no doubt about that.
You guys have quite a tradition. I only joined the tradition and mimicked it a lot of times too.
Anyone else want to? We have a room full of like 30 people in here. Steve Moore, esteemed program director, jump on in here.
Hello, Steve.
Here's your parting shot opportunity here.
I have no parting shot. I have to. I said this in the newspaper, and I'll say it for everybody that listens. One of the most comforting things about KMOX Radio is you know that the staff is professional, that you can trust, you can believe in them. It's a credibility thing. In the evenings, when at times you might be a little shorter staffed than others, it tends to be when tornadoes are taking place and there could be mayhem in the streets. It was always comforting to turn into the radio and know that you were in charge of it.
And it was always a night that I got to talk to you over the phone.
And we did. We corresponded more in the evenings than we do during the day. But it is, you're a true professional. I'm very, very happy for you. I think I can speak for everybody here. We're excited for you. We hope you have a tremendous retirement. We do hope you pull the Jacober and come back once in a while to pinch hit.
Shaking his head.
He's shaking his head. No.
No
But,
Jacober.
Let me
maybe
play
once in a
something
while.
here for the listeners and for people in the studio. This sort of now this what you're about to hear really didn't happen. This is satire, but it does sort of sum up what Bill did here on a regular basis, especially when severe weather kicked in.
We're in the bottom of the 12th. The pitch.
This is Bill Reker of the KMOX. The National Weather Service in St. Louis has just issued a high wind warning. Wind gusts are expected to top 29 miles an hour.
That sort of sums it up, doesn't it, Bill?
That was orchestrated. Actually.
Yes.
I think that was to get Steve Moore's goat one night.
Well,
That was a Michael Calhoun production.
you're going to be missed, and you know, going back to the previous comment, you really do want to sort of leave today and then start the retirement, and not to say that you won't be back ever, right?
Right. I will not be in the holiday radio show.
What?
You have
There-
specifically
there-
requested to not be in the holiday radio show.
Only
I
because
was here when
that
you gave that order to Kevin.
Kevin Colleen's creativity and the bonding of that show means a lot to me. And you know, he didn't have any parts where the one of the stage characters was weeping through the entire play. So he said, "There's no part for you." No, actually, I said, "No, it would be very tough for me to be there." So
Well,
no.
you could probably just kind of incognito go as one of the members of the audience, right?
Well, then they'd hear someone in the 15th, 16th row weeping.
You'll be missed. You know that. You're one of the great pros that I've ever worked with, and I think everyone in this room
Yes.
can say the same thing. So congratulations.
Thank
it's a
you.
time for celebration. Congratulations.
Thank you
on your
very
retirement.
much. I appreciate
And
it.
Bill's not going to yet.
There's still a whole night of news.
He's got total information PM coming up
There's
here.
work to be done.
There is work to be done. What I